Hi guys, and I'm just going to show you how to do briefly how to do redirects from expired domains over to your Blogger account. Now we're going to keep this as simple as possible, okay? And we're going to keep it as safe as possible as well, okay? So go over to namecheap.com, and you can see here I've got this domain here called gurumediagroup.co.uk, okay? I'm one of those people who, if I'm going to go and buy expired domains, I tend to go and buy a lot at one time. Sometimes when I'm buying the domains, I feel a bit lazy and I don't actually go and use different registration accounts, and I put them all into my main account thinking I'll do something with them a bit later. These kind of accounts that I've got within this Namecheap account I've got here, my main sort of Namecheap account, these are perfect for what we're going to be doing with the Blogger redirects. So I found one I thought that might be good and might be suitable for redirecting over to my patio property Blogger account over here. So this one is called uh, gurumediagroup.co.uk. It's not really related geographically, but Guru Media Group could sort of fit into running websites kind of thing that's not within sort of internet marketing. It's not specific to internet marketing, which most of my stuff is. You can see I've got domain authority 14, page authority 25. It's not, it's not brilliant, it's not fantastic. I've got some better ones. This one over here, for example, it's got a Majestic, it's got Trust 435, it's got Citation 439, it's got Page Authority 35, Domain Authority 23. This one is more Software Soda, and softwaresoda.com is better for me to use for my internet marketing stuff because my main business is selling software. So I'm going to keep that one for that, and I've got some other ones. This one, Devon Web. Let's just see what the stats are on this one. We've got Domain Authority 13, not that great. Let's see what's in here. Root domain in here, we've got Trust for about 12 in here. URL itself isn't showing anything, maybe because it should be a www. Let's just see. Oh, I know what's happening here. Let's go devonweb.co.uk. Let's see what we can find here from Moz. We've got Page Authority 1, Domain Authority 13. Let's see what Majestic say for the URL. 18 Trust for, not too bad. So that one could be quite good for this kind of thing as well. So what I want to do is basically just show you basically what the difference is with this at and www in here. All I'm doing with the Guru Media Group is I'm scrolling down the left hand side. You've probably got the same if you're using GoDaddy or anything else. It's going to be similar. Looking for URL forwarding, and then I just take the URL of the Blogger account and I put into Namecheap under URL forwarding. I put it in both these fields here, this one and this one. This, what it says at, is for if somebody types in gurumediagroup.co.uk without the www, and this one is with the www. So you want to redirect both of these. You're going to choose here record type URL redirect 301. That's a permanent, okay, and then you can click on save the changes. So if I go over now, I've already done it. You can see if I go over here into Firefox, I'm going to do it in Firefox. Let's see. Go to mediagroup.co.uk, just go over to Firefox, open a new tab, and you can see it redirects immediately. Okay, so that's going to put some extra link just into this one. Now you can do it in Webmaster Tools, but you don't have to. What we can do is basically just send some links to that old address, okay, the Guru Media Group, for example, and it will absorb and it will pass through. What I like to do though is I like to be able to keep these open for, let me just find where's my domain name again. Okay, I like to leave these basically up for about 3 or 4 weeks before I do any redirects, and I'll send some links to them while I do that. You can see I got quite lazy with this one. It's actually been sitting here for about 3 or 4 weeks on my browser, and I haven't had time to do anything with it because we've been moving house and all kinds of other stuff going on in the background. So I really need to get back into the SEO stuff this week. And what I'm going to do is I'll build this out into a little bit of content. I'll drive a ton of links to it. It's already got some plugins there, so it's going to absorb any links coming to URLs that no longer exist. So for those specific posts and pages before that no longer exist, it will just absorb those links as well. Okay, and then I will do the redirect. This one I'm very, very tempted not to do a redirect on this. I'm very tempted to make this into what we call a concept marketing site, where we have a real concept behind the URL. So for example, softwaresoda.com could be for reviewing software products, whether it's internet marketing, whether it's SEO, or just general software. We can really sort of go broad niche with that kind of domain, and it's got a really good start because it's got a massive trust flow. So you can pick up some ideas as you pick up the different domains, and they don't always have to be used as part of a PBN or even a Web 2.0 blog network. You can actually pick up a domain like that, and you could enter a massive, massive niche with a solid start. But it's going to take a lot more work than just an expired domain. You're going to have to do a lot more work and make the site popular and get its own traffic and its own merits as well. But it will go a little bit towards helping that. Anyway, I'm not going to keep this video any longer. It's just very, very simple to do. Go into Namecheap if you're using Namecheap. If you're using GoDaddy, it's going to look something different but similar. Just use both of these and put in to choose the 301 permanent URL redirect. And now when somebody clicks on or somebody types in this URL, it's going to redirect over to your blogger. Okay, so this will redirect over to my Patio blogger account, and I can do multiple of these. I don't have to stick with just one. I can go and do another one and just take the URL from here. Just see. I'll go and find another one. Okay, so here's an interesting one. I found this URL called hellokittyhq.com. I had to buy it. I just really, really had to buy it. Not because of the name or anything. When you look in here, it's got a page authority of 48. It's got domain authority 37. And I've got absolutely no use for that kind of domain name, but it just had such great stats that I had to use it. Now, if I'm in the site itself, if I go to the URL itself, when I go into the Majestic, it's not showing anything great here. It's got citation 417. Let's see if we can try it with the www. That sometimes will change quite significantly the metrics and stuff. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, so we can see a trust flow for the www. So you can see here we've got a trust flow of 16, which is quite decent. Okay, now I've got absolutely no way to use this, but there's nothing wrong with me using this for a redirect. Okay, so all I need to do is go into URL forwarding, and I'm going to take my Patio property thing here, URL, and I'm going to just redirect into that. It's not related, but I've done this before. I've actually done this in a live course. I think I did a WSO once, course called Super Simple Niches, and basically the premise of that course was we went over to Flickr. We found a website that sold for about $42,000 if I remember correctly. I think it was about electronic cigarettes, or could have been about certified nursing assistants. I can't remember exactly. It was about 3 years ago, and we did a live course, and I took an old site that had nothing to do with electronic cigarettes, and I basically redirected that over to that site, and we were ranking on page 1 within a few days just because of that. And those two sites were completely unrelated as far as the content was concerned. So we'll try this again. So if I go over to hellokitty.com and just take it from here. Yeah, you see this has got the www in here to get that. My page authority, domain authority. Let's go over here and open a new tab. Paste and go. And it's redirecting perfectly well. Okay, so that's working quite well. So we've redirected 2 expired domains to this particular blogger account. So we can start sending links to these, and plus any link juice, any authority that's already there will pass through into that. Okay, now, it's not a brilliant blog I've got here, but it doesn't need to be. The whole point is that I'm building a powerful Web 2.0 blog network, and as I update content for the Patio property, and I can even use other people's content to do that again, then it's just going to keep coming through into this powerful Web 2.0 blog network. Okay, and we can use authority sites, and we can keep everything highly relevant at the same time. Really easy stuff, guys. Nothing difficult. Don't confuse things. Just keep it as simple as possible. It's really easy things to get done. Okay. See you in the next video.